welcome back to JPTV. We are here, season 3. Colby and Sam, so excited. Like I mentioned in my last video, I am watching this for the first time as I'm reacting to it. This is something very new that I'm doing, so I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. If you are part of my YouTube family, thanks for subscribing. And I do show that 90% of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. You don't want to miss, and click that notification bell because I will be reacting to every single episode every week. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to have lots of discussion. It's going to be fun to get everybody's perspective. I love to hear what everybody has to say. And again, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in.
Haunted prison in Ireland. Do you guys believe in ghosts at all? No.
Some things have explanations, but other things don't. It feels like it's targeting me. Fucking hell! Wait, what's making out of it now?
What's up, guys? It's Sam Colby.
Today we're here with Wilbur George. Woo! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
It's us.
It's us. I clicked on this video and even I wasn't expecting to see us.
No
Who could have thunk it?
Today we are here at what is considered Ireland's Alcatraz, but it's actually 10 times bigger than the Alcatraz we know.
Literally the biggest prison in all of UK and Ireland.
It's an island in Ireland.
And the ferry left. We can't leave if we wanted to.
We're stranded. I can swim.
It's not too far, just over the entire ocean.
You were saying you could do that swim in 15 minutes, right?
It's just a simple swim.
Do you guys believe in ghosts at all? No. I'll be fine as long as nothing touches me. If something touches me, I'm not gonna be happy.
There's a ghost right there.
Oh!
They ruined the intro.
They ruined the
Why would they ruin it? That was all one take.
Damn it.
Right. We have to
Let's start over.
Do I believe in ghosts? I don't know.
Scale to 1 to 10.
It's a solid 5.5.
5.5?
It's just above the middle. Something happens, like there's little cogs turning in my brain, making me think.
So if you get touched tonight, are you gonna believe?
I feel like I'm not gonna be touched.
Wait, hold on.
If I get touched,
wait a second.
I'm like a 2. If something touches me, I'm a 10. The guy who dropped us off here described how someone felt like a stroke on the back of their neck and someone went in their ears. If I hear that, it becomes a 10, and I'm swimming.
All right, guys. So today's goal is get Wilbur and George touched.
Get us touched.
By a ghost. All right, let's get started.
Touch Wilbur and George.
yes, please touch me. I need it.
Guys,
All right, intro there. So this is Ireland's Alcatraz. This is going to be interesting. How fun is this? So this video is about an hour long. So our reaction video is probably going to be about an hour and 20 minutes just to kind of prepare you for it. I like to watch the whole thing. Sometimes I'll do clips, but because I'm watching this one for the first time, I don't know what I should or shouldn't film. So I'm filming it all. So I hope you guys choose to stay and follow along. Let's keep going.
Island. Right when we came into the doors, our car broke down. That's not good. Did the car just die?
Why did the car just...
As soon as we come in? Yo, wait! Car broke down immediately! Someone doesn't want us here!
I'm mounting the cannon. Yes, grab my cannon.
Colby?
Oh, dude, what's it? What's inside that cannon?
Welcome to Spike Island, aka Ireland's Alcatraz.
AKA the biggest prison in UK and Ireland.
Ireland was going through a famine called the Great Hunger. A lot of people in Ireland were stealing food, doing petty crimes. Because of that, an overwhelming amount of people were sent to prison, meaning they had to open up this, which, yes, like Colby just said, ended up becoming the largest prison in the world at the time.
Imagine this. You're starving in Ireland because your potatoes are gone. And so you try to steal some food for yourself and your family, and you get sent to an island where you get treated like crap just for stealing something like bread.
Some of the prisoners here were as young as 12 years old, just finding food for family.
Living conditions were so rough that people would just die left and right because it was so cramped.
Guys, thousands of people died at this prison. It was one of the most brutal prisons ever. Things got so bad here at this prison that suicide became the leading cause of death among prisoners.
Plus, there were a ton of diseases being spread around like tuberculosis, which caused even more people to die. And speaking of, all around the prison, there are mass graves that can have anywhere from 200 to 1,000 bodies buried in them.
The prisoners here were treated so bad that this place was nicknamed Hell on Earth. In the worst year of this prison, a prisoner would die every single day. Within the last couple decades, the bodies and the graves that are around here were exhumed, meaning that if there were spirits that were residing there, they were disturbed recently.
Great! Guys, there's been shadow figures spotted around here, voices heard, people kicked, scratched, and not to mention there's even demonic energy in some of the buildings here. I hope Wilbur and George are ready for this night.
Okay, Wilbur and George, have you guys heard of them? It looks like they're gamers, probably from Ireland. So I've always kind of wondered, like, how do they decide who they choose to take with them? Are these just like guys they happen to know because they watch them play these games? Or did they have some sort of, you know, giveaway? You know how they have their Explorers Club. And so I'm just curious if these guys won it or if they're just friends. But if you guys happen to know, go ahead and comment below. Let's keep going.
Oh, great. Now we're really trapped in here.
I had one prisoner on my tour, and he told me when they were going through these gates, that was the last bit of freedom he saw.
We're seeing what he's seeing right now because we're going to die here.
Yo.
Stay here forever. Bless you.
Inside here.
Bless you.
Wait, guys.
Yeah, get your motion. Whoa! I don't like that he's so much taller than me.
Hey guys, I'm 5'11", I promise.
What would you go to jail for?
Being too tall.
Yep.
This is where the demons hide out.
Colby, we have a video to film.
Yeah.
This is like what, like 4 football fields or something?
It was very punishment based, he said, not much rehabilitation. So they wouldn't see much of this space, they'd just be handcuffed and walk through here occasionally.
And what did you tell me that you learned about, like, the English people?
Oh, most of the ghosts, he told us, are either ex-British soldiers who died here, / people who would want to kill real-life British people here.
Oh,
great.
So you guys are going to be our ghost bait tonight. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that title.
Right?
Ghost Bait 1, Ghost Bait 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of, look, it has the A on it, A block. The one place that they said possibly could have a darker energy that might not be a spirit would be in the A block because of how many dark things happen there. They said even when the prisoners were here, they like flipped a coin or like draw sticks to get one specific room at the very end of A block because of how demonic it was.
Yes.
Even the prisoners, convicts, were scared of this block.
There's demons in that room.
So my own name is Carl. I am one of the tour guides here on Spike Island.
What is your name?
Orla.
One of our newer guides.
All right.
Starting off here, so we're going to try and see if we can find a ghost for Orla tonight.
Oh, let's do it. You want to be ghost bait too?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
They keep calling me ghost bait.
He wants to get touched tonight.
I don't want to get touched.
A lot of people have died in this place. Definitely an interesting place at night time.
And it's terrifying and haunted, right?
Oh, if you believe in your ghost, then this is the place. Absolutely.
We all believe a lot.
I was a skeptic about ghosts and spirits. After working here, after experiencing things myself, I have a very different opinion now.
Oh, well, let's hope that happens to
I'm pretty
Wilbur
much
too.
as skeptic as it comes, so I'm excited.
I want to show you something.
Okay.
Okay.
This we call it the tunnel area going through. We also had the original Victorian solitary confinement cells inside here as well.
And you said you just opened this a year ago to
We
the
have
public?
just opened this a year ago to the public. Select handful of people, you're one of the first.
Hey, there we go.
And one of the first to investigate as well, then,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Alright.
Oh, shit. Colby's already a little jumpy. Let's go.
Who wants to go in first?
I'll go.
Wow, fearless.
Okay, so I want to let you guys know real quick. I'm going to actually move to my headset because I want to be able to, since I'm watching it for the first time, I want to be able to hear things that you can only hear when you have a headset on. So I'll be listening with my headset and then obviously I'll be commenting without it. But before we move on, I wanted to see if you guys happen to notice what Sam's shirt says. If you haven't, look at it. There's a picture of a little girl. I'm guessing it's supposed to be Sally. And it says something like, my new friend or something like that. I don't remember what exactly it said, but I picked up on it right away. It's pretty funny, so you have to check it out. Let's keep going.
So let's talk about the tunnels. Now this is a spot where they kept weapons, ammunition, gunpowder, any supplies that they need, and this was also an area that a lot of soldiers would use as kind of like a break room.
Some soldiers would even bring down alcohol into these tunnels and just party, have a good old time, when right next to them, inmates were crying and dying and being shackled to the walls. Deep inside the tunnels, there used to be solitary confinement cells, where again, people were shackled by their neck, hands, and legs in the complete darkness, barely getting fed.
The interesting part about this notice is the tunnels were actually recently rediscovered in 2017. For decades and decades, they went unnoticed. So we are going to be not only one of the first people to go and visit them, but also one of the first people to investigate the tunnels. One of the most highly active spots in the prison. Now I'm thinking that's because whatever spirits were inside haven't been able to talk to anybody in a long time.
And think about it, man. If you're an inmate here that dies, does your spirit get trapped in solitary confinement forever too?
The trauma might be a prison itself.
And they're just itching for paranormal investigators to come in and say hi.
Or attach themselves to us.
Oh shit.
It is instantly cold.
Really cold.
If you want to grab a helmet, grab a helmet.
Oh, for real? This is silly. This is just like a video. I'm not.
Oh my god! Wait, that's a lot more terrifying. Yo!
I'm taking this. I don't want to get lost.
Did you already find something? Oh god.
These would have been the footballs for the prisoners. We have World Cup final. And these would have been used all the way up to 2004. So these could possibly date up to the 80s. You have some of the weights, prisoners.
Whoa! Old gym weights.
Let's go.
Whoa, this is like a maze going around.
Very dusty. It is so dark.
Just pitch black.
This is what we're seeing, guys. Oh! I go first.
You go first. I'm very ready.
Oh my god, now we're really in the dark.
This is where the original solitary confinement cells would have been.
Oh!
So they would have been chained by their hands, by their feet, and by their neck.
By their neck?
They'd be able to stand up, but they couldn't go too far because they would be caught by their neck. They'd be dressed head to toe in black with only 2 holes for eyes.
Wow!
So, and the reason why they did that was because the Victorian, they didn't want one convict prisoner couldn't communicate with another because this was all silent camp. No communication was allowed. If they had to communicate, they'd have to scream at the top of their voice so the warden could hear them.
That's so scary.
All black with 2 eye slits.
I don't know, can you see if you put it on or off?
Oh shit, sorry.
If you do it again, now imagine now with these lights off and you're stuck in here for years. You hear the prisoner next to you groaning, screaming, crying, laughing, and there's no fresh air. So hence why you do not want your torches. So stalactites and stalagmites. Wow. I'm too timid.
Can I take it?
You can hold this one down. Yeah.
Oh, George, you broke it.
Cross me. Yeah. I'll show you something down here.
Yo, he's fearless, bro. What the fuck?
Thinking it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's all about to get crazy.
That is so scary. Just imagining being in the dark for years and not being able to talk to anybody, and you're covered. Like, all you do is have these little peep, but you can't even see anything. Like, sometimes I think about the types of conditions that prisoners live in, and I am blown away by the fact that, yes, I get it, they've done bad things, that's why they're in prison, but it's just some of it is just so inhumane. I just can't even believe it. It's crazy.
In 1856, a guard named William Reddy was attacked by 2 teenage inmates named Power and Norris. Power got in an argument with William Reddy, and because of that, he got sent to solitary confinement in the tunnels and got slashed in the noggin by a sword.
Pissed him off, and so he plotted his revenge.
There's Wilbur and George. So after plotting their revenge, about a month later, both Power and Norris went to the A-block building and knocked William Reddy in the head with a blunt object and basically beat him to death.
Said that they needed help with their light at night time, so he came in to help, and then they bashed him on the back of the head, and they were just like, look, if our prisoners are murdering guards, these few solitary confinement cells probably aren't enough. That's why they built the punishment blocks.
So it all came down from one murder?
Yeah.
Wow! That singular murder actually created the building we're standing in right now.
The punishment block. Where did they get their vitamin D?
They got no D here. So we'll get into the punishment block a little bit more later. However, the story of William Reddy and his murder are where a lot of the hauntings begin. It is said that Powers himself is contacted often in the tunnels. Hopefully we can catch a bunch of soldiers that are down there, as well as Powers himself in the solitary confinement.
Ew. Dude, look at this stuff on the wall. Like, what is that? Why does it look like it's from a small museum?
Oh, dude. Is that from Stranger Things?
Cobweb mixed with mold.
What? Yeah, perfect. He's sleeping in the coffin tonight, boys.
I've got to find out what it's going to be like. I don't think I'm going to fit, boys. I think I might be too big for my own coffin.
Oh my god.
I guess I'm never dying. Did I do that?
George, go in there. Get in the hole, George.
You're going to be in there eventually, so.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
shit. Oh!
I don't know. I didn't think it was.
Just sit down.
Oh, this feels weird.
Oh god.
Who would have thought laying in a coffin felt weird?
This is actually really weird. Okay.
Oh my god.
You fixed me quickly.
Bye!
Run. Let's go. Hello? Guys? Hello?
He's alive!
He's in the coffin.
Yeah, ha. He's like,
I'm so glad I came on this video.
I'm just glad I got off light and at a time.
Where is everybody?
oh god, now I'm going out. What the fuck? I am so terrified.
I thought I saw them come down here.
Oh shit, dude! Oh my god, why did I go first?
Shake hands now, I'm never going to do that again.
No.
That's it.
No, now it's on, dude.
No, you guys can. I'm saying I've had my one. Everyone gets one.
I don't believe it. I don't trust you.
We brought a tour through here one time when they were going down this area, just a little bit further on.
Right here?
There was a photo taken, and it looks like a shadow that was right behind them.
Some shadow figures caught in this tunnel?
possibly,
Perfect. That's exactly what... No! Fuck it!
Oh my god.
Feel the difference?
Wow!
That must feel good if you've been in there like hours. Okay, I'm gonna be nerdy now. In ghost paranormal terms, it's a really good evening for it. They believe it's to do with electromagnetic fields and how they interfere with people's natural brainwaves, and it feels very staticky already. You can sort of feel it in the air, which is gonna be good. The theory is ghosts use electromagnetic fields to gain energy to interact with the material world.
So you're saying we're gonna catch a ghost tonight?
I am, yeah.
You said this place was all built out of limestone, right?
All built with limestone, yeah.
Isn't that like a conductive stone of like electricity or something? Like a charged stone?
Known to be able to capture and hold energy better than any other material.
It feels like almost like a lightning storm kind of level of staticky in the air, you know?
This place was known as Ireland's Hell, and it was solely because of this building here. We call it the punishment block. And do you see here now? There was windows there now. There was very few windows in the building. It was built to be dark, cold, damp, and uncomfortable as possible. You'd be in there chained by your hands, by your feet, and by your neck inside there. And you'd be there for 23.5 hours a day, from days to weeks to months to years. This place was alive with sounds. Screaming, crying, laughing, talking complete gibberish. Basically, losing their mind.
Jesus.
So this is probably like the most cruel
This is possibly the most cruel building, yeah.
The punishment block, aka the building we're in right now, is known to be one of the most haunted buildings in the entire prison. Just like solitary confinement in the tunnels, prisoners were also shackled here to the walls in complete darkness, so they were completely malnourished, whipped sometimes if they were being too loud or causing trouble, and forcefully put in uncomfortable positions for hours on end. And because of that, paranormal investigators have said that they can hear wailing and moaning from the halls of this building.
People have reported crying and wailing in one room and then hysterical laughter in another. It's like the emotion and the trauma that was trapped in these walls is staggering.
I can't imagine a more evil place than hearing somebody like crying over here and literally laughing. That's so scary.
It was a cruel, cruel place, and that is what makes it so haunted.
Hell on earth.
And like we said earlier, the only reason why this punishment block exists is because of the murder of William Reddy. He is known to walk the halls of this building. So maybe we can get some contact tonight.
Wilbur's going first again, all right.
See, this is how I imagine a prison. This is what a prison looks like in my head. It's exactly like this.
Wait, did you just hear that?
What? No, go for it.
No, it's just you can hear the chain thing.
And she turned off all the switches.
There shouldn't be any sound in here.
Wait, what is the noise?
I don't know. There was. I don't know.
What? Wait, what? Whoa.
So there shouldn't be any noise at all?
Was it? These are supposed to turn off.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
You actually don't know?
There was a convict prisoner. He ended up hanging himself from the chain, his own chains. He ended up hanging up above here.
You hear anything? Yeah, it's in here.
So everything's off, but somehow that is still running.
Well, I mean, that's perfectly explainable. I'm not convinced of anything.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Now that's paranormal. Holy yeah.
This is about the size of my bedroom when I was in London. I pretty much spent 23 hours a day in that.
Might have got a handle if the warden liked him, and he would have been in here for 23 and a half hours.
So wait, you're saying that like if you didn't get a candle, it was pitch black for 23 and a half hours?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There was one guy, he managed to keep his sanity, and they interviewed him, and he said he found a complex book of mathematical equations. He said he found a nail, and he started engraving mathematical equations into the wall.
That guy's name? Einstein.
That guy's name? Mr. Beast.
He can do anything.
Look, what?
Ew! Oh my god! That was so big!
As you're in there, I want you to think about the fact that you're using this valuable ancient area as a playground. You should be ashamed.
Disgusting behavior.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, nothing too creepy so far, just, you know, a dark, creepy prison. You've got the machines going, but those are just machines. At first I thought it was a bat, but I think it was just a bird. But yeah, it just looks like they're pretty much just exploring right now, listening to the stories behind, you know, people that stay there. It actually reminds me of a movie that came out in, I think it was the 90s. Well, it was around the time of Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, the 90s. It was like late 90s. It was called Murder in the First with Kevin Bacon. And it's a true story about a guy that was in Alcatraz that actually went to Alcatraz. I forget why he went, but didn't commit murder till he was there. And he got off because he was able to prove, his lawyer was able to prove that because he was in solitary confinement for like so long that he basically went crazy and became like an animal, and he murdered a cellmate when he got out of solitary confinement. And it just really, like, listening and seeing all this kind of reminds me of that movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. It's called Murder in the First with Kevin Bacon. It is excellent. All right, let's keep going.
In my opinion, this is the most haunted building.
Whoa, okay.
In all of Spike Island. As we call it, the abandoned cells, because this place has not been touched since 2004. We had one cleaning staff, she was cleaning, and all of a sudden, she just felt this sad presence there. She started crying, and there was no reason for her to be crying. She just felt, escape, get out, get out, get out. As she ran out this door towards the cafe there, she felt just a sense of freedom. I had another prisoner on my colleague's tour. He told him that inside one of these cells one night, he heard the sound of a child screaming outside, just right outside his window. He's reckoned that it went on for about an hour. Shadows reported through here. I've even had one of my colleagues that she saw him earlier today.
Today? Wait, what?
That's sick.
You tell me if you can see anybody in that.
Oh my, yeah, that's clear as day. What? No way, that was taken just right there?
Just right there.
You making me go first on this one? All right, let's go. Holy shit! Oh my god, that looks terrifying. The abandoned cells.
This takes me back to the abandoned days.
The other two places I could deal with when I get started. This I'm not going to enjoy, I don't think.
Hey.
Doesn't mean that I believe in ghosts. This is just a scary place to be. This is like, it might be hard to tell on camera because the last two places also look scary, but this is worse for some reason. And I don't know why. Which, you know, someone's going to be in the comments like. Genuinely, this feels a lot worse. A lot worse.
So, are you volunteering that this is the place you're going to sleep tonight?
If I have to. Your eyes start to play tricks when you look down that corridor for too long.
Ooh, we see stuff.
This place is scary, man. It's a scary location.
Somebody took a photo from here, and they just didn't think anything of it. And when they went home, they're going to go in, have a look to the right. That's what showed up.
Oh, it's a hanging person, right?
It's a giant black mass.
He's tall as hell.
Or is he hanging from...
I think he's hanging, dude.
Oh.
It looks hanging. He's tall as hell.
He's like, look.
Now moving on to the building A block, it is known as one of the most evil spots of this entire island. Why? Because it was where William Reddy was murdered by Power and Norris with those blunt objects. That evil act of violence, along with just the trauma overall in A block, could have unlocked some evil energy.
There are many spirits here of the prisoners and the soldiers on Spike Island. However, the one place that maybe there's something more would be A block. Because after that impactful murder came a lot more evil acts. A lot more murders, riots, breakouts. Something was happening in that building that wasn't happening elsewhere.
This was also a spot where they would cram multiple prisoners into one cell. So again, malnourishment, horrible living conditions. And when that happens for years on years and years, you can just imagine how much negative energy is created from that.
In 1985, there was a riot where the prison was almost taken over by the inmates. And because they burnt it down and everything to do with A block, still to this day, it has not been rebuilt. So half of it is just overgrown.
And who knows, maybe we could talk to William Reddy there too, because that's where he was murdered.
It is said that the tunnels, punishment block, and the A block are all connected via that murder.
This was the building where William Reddy got murdered. This also was where the riots happened in 1985. And the Navy say that this area was where they sensed evil presence.
Oh. Wow. Oh! There you go. There's animals on the roof. Oh, look at these guys.
Oh my god. Hey, pigeons!
Hello.
Hey, pigeons!
Oh, I'm gonna come and attack you.
Oh, he's gonna shit on my head.
We're always more scared of pigeons than we are actually ghosts.
You see that's all bricked up? They're called sally ports. In 1921, there was guys here. Their jobs were to brick this up. What they did is they covered themselves in mud. They told 7 of them, will you jump into our bed? So when the officer went through, he counted all the heads. He went down below to count the other heads. The guys from the front, top, they opened up the floorboards, jumped down into their cells down below, jumped into those beds, counted the exact same heads, and left here.
Wow.
They found a boat. They went out, grabbed the boat, and sailed off.
They just found a boat. They succeeded.
Yeah, got out of here. Yeah.
That's I kind of like to hear stories like that, even though they were bad people. Yeah.
They weren't necessarily. Was it just stole bread? Someone got 10 years for stealing bread.
You're right. You're right.
They might have not been that bad of people.
As we snuck away from Wilbur and George for just 2 seconds because I want to say stay till the end because you know that place that Wilbur was actually terrified of?
Yeah, the most haunted spot, right?
We are thinking about doing a 7 minutes in hell experiment with them.
Everybody's gonna split up, and we might even make George and Wilbur try the Estes method, so you're not gonna want to miss this.
Okay, so that is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what happens with George and Wilbur. They obviously, I mean, I don't know if they're just saying they don't believe, but they're pretty much saying, like, we don't believe, so we're just kind of along for the ride. And that's what I love about when they take other people like this that really don't believe, because they end up walking away believing, which is really cool. Let's keep going.
What happened?
Oh, so we were sat right here. We've come back here hoping to make it happen again. We were sat right here. It's on camera. Everyone heard it. This fucking door knocked.
What?
It went knock, and everyone in our chat, me and George immediately stop and look, and chat is just going, what the fuck?
We're here right now.
Whoa! That's a lot longer than I expected.
We're here right now.
It came at the perfect time. You guys are in shock. Yo, that's actually really good.
No way.
Oh my god.
That was a clean knock.
That was
this building ain't even haunted.
If it was like a creak, that's one thing, but that was definitely a knock. Yes, a clean knock. It's a good sign.
How are you guys feeling? Can I get some thoughts before we start the investigation?
I'm ready, you know. I'm feeling good about this one. I'm not looking forward to the next one. I might even have to leave early on that one.
Whoa! You guys got an open mind for this?
I do. I'm ready to go.
Alright guys, so we are going to be going down not only into the deep dark depths of the tunnel, but we're going to go to the solitary confinement to start our investigation.
You guys ready?
Yeah!
Yay! Let's go on a little hill! We're here in solitary confinement. This used to be a bunch of different cell blocks and urinals right behind where Colby'S. Smells great around here.
He got the KF2. K2. Oh, K, not KF2.
Yes.
Shit. I thought you were an expert, man.
What a loser. Doesn't even know it's the K2.
What was the effort, man?
This This is an EMF detector. If there is a rise or fall of electromagnetic energy, this will detect it. This is just flashlights. Basically, it's just a regular Home Depot flashlight. Turn it on this way, you turn it off this way.
It's getting real.
Yeah.
This is getting real, man.
And there are two guys here on the right-hand side.
Full transparency, there's two people behind there.
If you hear a crazy screech from over there, it's probably not a ghost.
Or maybe a banshee.
It's really cold in here.
It's so cold.
It's designed to be this cold because the gunpowder they were keeping here needed to not be able to be triggered, and if it was too hot, someone taps their feet the wrong way and suddenly...
So this is a temperature reader. That's what it was inside my bag, so I'll probably go down.
What is Fahrenheit? What's Celsius?
69.
Wait. Yeah! Both flashlights are set up.
Flashlights on either side of the hall. You'll be able to answer yes or no questions. All you need to do is go up to them and tap them, twist them, and they'll turn on and off.
Super simple.
Would you like to do the honors?
Does anyone here turn this flashlight on? Now.
Okay, how about this? We don't demand the
question. Do you want to turn the flashlight on?
Oh.
Consent is always necessary.
What if the answer's no? How do they say no?
They can't say no.
Well, if they say no, they're just pissed off. And
if you do not want to turn the flashlight on.
That's deep.
Wait, what? Bro, I just said that, dude. We're all 20 feet away.
No, it's awesome.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
How does that turn on? It was just, you saw it yourself. It's just a Home Depot flashlight.
But this one turned on too.
Alright, if you do not want to talk to us at all, can you turn both flashlights back off?
What happens if they do that? Do we just leave?
Well, I don't know. You want to be with a pissed off ghost?
Oh shit. Boom.
That one's still on there, you see, walking over.
Alright, you turn this one.
Oh, as you said that.
You just said walking over.
Yeah.
Like he's walking over.
Was that a, we leave now? What happens if they don't want to talk to us?
Well, I'm just saying, it's like, do you guys want to continue to try to talk to something that doesn't want to talk to us?
I think it's better to ask it a question.
How about this?
We need to find a way to address it.
If you were a prisoner here at Spike Island, can you turn on this red flashlight? And then if you were a worker, if you were a guard, can you turn on this blue flashlight down this way?
Oh! Immediately!
This is where the guard was killed, right?
That was an A block. See, that could mean there's multiple people here too. You never know.
That was spot on.
That was right when you pointed at it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, what are you thinking about this, dude? Like, I don't know. It just turned off.
I'll forget.
Right as you walked up to it, maybe I got scared.
Maybe we should give it the option for us to leave, and then if the option for us to leave ends up being no, I don't mind if you stay, then we continue.
All right, do you want to set up that question then?
If you want us to leave, turn them both on.
Wait, no, that
Give it a second. Give it time to walking over. Give it time for transition.
Examining
his mind.
Holy shit!
That's a lead.
Did you just say that's the lead?
I want you gone.
Okay, fine.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I feel like we try a different area every time. Let's say goodbye. Let's say thank you for your answering our questions. We will leave you alone. Goodbye.
One, I think we're talking to a guard. Two, they weren't necessarily happy that we were here. They did not want us here. Dude, that was like spot on.
100%.
I'm just saying, like, usually that does not happen like that.
Immediately.
No, it was instant.
Okay, so I totally agree with George and Wilbur. I feel the same way about the flashlights. Like, you can't mess with those. They just don't turn off and on. And I think it was very obvious. I love how they said goodbye. It kind of reminds me of, I play that game Phasmophobia, and I know I've talked about that before. And on that game, when you use a Ouija board, you have to say goodbye. Otherwise, you will die if you don't say goodbye before you walk away. So I really like that they did that and incorporated that in.
Oh, gross!
They call me the slug sucker.
Last November this happened?
Yeah, that's that. And that's just going around that corner. Do you see that corner down
Yep.
the corner?
Oh, wait, yeah, so it's more close over there.
Just
That's
going
really
around.
strange.
Whoa!
It was AMF3. We got 3 there.
Yep, right now it's so spiky.
The Twitch to bring it back to where it was. It was like here.
Is there something right here with us? Right here, we're in the hallway that we were in earlier. Just in case. Right next to my face.
Sorry.
This piece of equipment is called the Envoy. It's actually our newest piece of equipment, and honestly, one of our favorites. This has 3 different ways of communication, and it's very, very straightforward. Ask yes or no questions, ask numbers, letters, anything. So I can just go up and hit it and it will say yes or no.
It sounds like one of like those really old Game Boys or some shit.
Here, right? So the photograph there walking like this, and the thing is here, which makes sense because, like I said, this would be busy.
Did that just squeak? But that might have been.
Sure, it wasn't my foot. It wasn't my foot.
Wait, everyone jump and see the squeaks. No.
Oh,
it didn't.
It broke.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, dude, your thing.
Oh my god.
It's going crazy. It got to 3 again.
Phone in here.
No.
Okay, it was when he was holding it here. That's what I was thinking.
All right, let's see if it was the same ghost, Paul. What if it was Paul? Holy shit!
Dude, there's nothing electrical.
Wait, guys, what could that be? Please, like, debunk that. Like, what the fuck?
It's not that.
It's not that. It's only right here.
You gotta run it through. We got something here.
Right there?
Oh no, wait, no, I just knocked it.
I think it's you hitting.
Look, it's when I hit it, it went to that, but yeah.
Dragon.
Yeah, nothing here. Oh, it's
right. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Right here.
This is where the picture was. The guy was standing right here.
The picture was. This is the exact spot.
Wait, look, every time you put it right there.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
All the way to red?
All the way to red? What is the energy right here? Yeah!
There's something right here. We need to do this on for it.
Right, go now.
Yeah, you gotta ask it.
Alright, it's going crazy. What?
I've never. What?
It's so random.
Alright, Sam, go for it.
I've literally never had that confident of an EMF reading. So it'll flick to 5 again.
Yeah?
Never had it. It's still going.
All the way.
Is there someone here that followed us from the solitary confinement?
Or are you a new person?
If not...
Yes.
Yes. Holy shit.
Do you still want us to leave, or is this a better location to talk?
Still going off.
Yes.
Still wants us to leave.
Man, I feel bad.
Do you not like us?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I don't like you. What the fuck? Wait, it has the emojis. We should do, like, the emoji mode.
Oh, yeah. So this is the coolest part.
What the fuck, dude?
It's constantly going It's not changing. Like 50-50 chance. What's the chances of yes?
All yes.
Whoa. It's right.
Let's speed this up. We don't want to spend too much time.
Okay, so this one right here is going insane. This one right here shows faces, emojis. So again, it can pick what it's seeing. If it's pissed off at us, it will tell us right there with like angry, happy, scared, anything like that. So again, that one would be angry.
That one's
confused.
Yeah, so ask him how he's feeling about us being here right now.
Alright.
It seems to be me. He really answers quick to me. Right?
You want to ask?
Yeah, I'll try. How do you feel about our presence here with you today?
You can pick any of the emotions here on this device, and we'll know exactly.
What's that say?
Happy. That one
angry.
is
That's
puzzled.
Angry.
That's angry?
Puzzled
That's angry. The last one.
Scared.
Scared.
We aren't here to hurt you. We don't want to hurt you. We want to ask you some simple questions. Does that improve your mood?
Scared again. It's scared of us.
Double scared?
Why? This is why I feel bad, man. I feel like we
it wants us to leave because it's
But out of a chance of 6, it says scared twice.
Please select the happy emoji if you're okay with one further question. A singular further question, and we shall leave this entire tunnel system.
Just that smile.
The smile. We want the smiling symbol. Any other symbol, and we will leave.
And now nothing.
If you want us to leave and stop talking to you for the rest of the night, can you...
What's that?
Sad.
Sad. We should, yeah.
Angry.
Sad and angry.
Sad and angry.
Sad, angry, scared. All bad emotions.
Okay, guys. Maybe this is not the right place.
Do you want to keep going?
No! It's maxed out.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, let's get out of here and then we'll talk. We'll talk after this.
What do you think of this?
It's insane. And the squeak, what was the squeak?
I don't know. And the fact that there's a figure that was caught right there.
I love the envoy because every single one of those was taps. It was physical. And then that, we tried to debunk that.
And look, it's not going off right now.
Okay, sorry guys if I seem jumpy and distracted, but there is a mosquito in my room. And it's summer and the mosquitoes are bad and I get tore up. So I was trying to kill it. I kept seeing it fly past me as I'm filming. So I'm gonna just pause for a minute or so, see if I can kill it. I put some like mosquito spray on so they don't get me anymore. But in comment to this, wow, I mean, the EMF reader's going crazy. This new device that they have is interesting. I think, how does the spirit have like, there it goes, have the like brain power to be able to like push it till it gets to the face that it wants? I don't know. I find this device quite interesting. I'm you know, excited to kind of see what else unfolds, what else we see happening with this device. So let's keep going.
It's pitch black. Yeah, exactly.
I cannot see beyond.
No one will see me bashing George's head in. I'm really not looking forward to that most haunted place in, man. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm scared. I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared. I'm
really, yes!
frightened of it. I'm frightened.
Well, I thought that this one would be the most tame, these tunnels. But to be quite honest, that was pretty intense.
I think it's fair to let a ghost not want to talk to us. I would be surprised if we find a single ghost here that wants to convene with us. Because of the nature of where we are. The nature of this location is not a positive place, and it never has been.
Or do you think it could be because you guys are English? Like,
oh!
They can hear your accents.
Yo.
Well, the lucky thing is that there's not very many non-religious based ghosts that can hurt you beyond leaving the location.
True.
Yeah. Like, you know, I'm not going to get cursed, luckily. I don't.
Unless we do. We go back to England and we just have terrible luck.
The knock came from the chapel, remember our knock?
Oh, wait.
It came from the chapel.
That's what that was, a chapel?
Let us enter.
This is punishment block.
That was sick. That was sick. Wow.
I'm ready to fucking punish.
That's I mean, what? Alright guys, so we are here at the punishment block, aka the reason why this is called Hell on Earth. But before we go in, guys, come on! Get the freaking new merch!
Yeah!
Down below, shopexplore.com. Just gotta get a quick little plug in there. And all the extra stuff that doesn't make the actual video. As you guys know, explorerclub.com. See all the behind the scenes.
The naked shit.
Yeah, pretty much it's all naked.
My hellacious cock is on display. 4K HD.
He's not lying.
We filmed a whole separate video 12 hours ago.
Does this look like the face of a liar, of a corpulent British charlatan? I think not. Let's go and be punished.
Whoa!
Ooh, go spider!
We have fun on this show. Our exit is towards whatever we'd see in the distance.
Oh, hell no.
I'm glad you had to point that out for everybody.
If we see something walking there, the way to leave is towards it.
And that's when they possess you.
This way.
Maybe we should go over here.
Oh no.
Dude.
Was it already on or something?
It's already on. It should be on.
I'm sorry, man. Have you ever seen this before?
I haven't.
This is a music box. It's pretty simple. If something goes in front of the sensor, like walks in front of it, it's going to play music. Just like
It's
that.
basically just a motion sensor.
I love music boxes.
They're so scary.
Every day, my mummy would bring me a music box and then put it in my local prison.
Give it a bit of a distance from us, so there's no chance we can trigger it ourselves.
And Carl's not here this time with us.
Yeah, we're on our own ski.
Wait. Wait, what? It is detecting something.
Wait!
It turned on.
You guys just saw how it worked.
Okay, wait. Wait, yeah, let's recalibrate it just for the skeptics.
Okay.
Turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah.
Was it the sensor? Oh, that freaked me out because I never see that specific one go off.
Also, we got a cat ball. Look, just a cat toy. So basically, it
high-tech technology.
Yeah, high-tech ghost equipment, honestly. So it's just another motion sensor.
Oh, and it's going on.
Wait. Whoa. Okay.
Unless it's like this electrical.
Guys, usually the EMF does not do that.
No, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, that light just turned off. Is that normal?
It's motion sensor.
Wait, that's not motion sensor.
It's not motion sensor?
That's not motion sensor.
Wait, shh.
Did you just hear it?
Go.
Voices.
We'll come back. Oh, it's you guys.
Wait, that was voices, right?
Voices in here.
Wait,
That's Carl. Shh.
Radio Carl, ask him where he is.
Hey, Carl.
No one's out here.
What the fuck?
You guys all heard that, right?
Yeah,
it was voices.
I didn't hear it. 100% voices. Can we watch the footage back?
You might not be able to hear
We'll do a replay if you can hear it.
Did you just hear it?
So the main thing that's heard in the punishment blocks is talking voices.
Like two murmuring
from
voices.
the guards.
Like two men.
That's pretty much exactly what we heard. It was talking, like a conversation.
Yeah, the light went off, which was pretty fucking weird.
Because you just debunked that as not motion sensor, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
Music, so there was a noise. You can probably play the clip. There was a noise we were hearing when we were investigating this place before dark, but it didn't talk.
It was an electrical thing.
It was like there was no talking.
It was metal. Because wasn't it up? Didn't you already look at it? It was up the stairs.
Yeah, and it didn't talk.
All right, let's go make sure it's not talking.
Up here?
Yeah, I think he said it was this all the way to the right.
Is it talking? See, no talking.
That is just machine.
It doesn't talk.
That's just machine. So what were those voices?
Let's go back.
Oh god.
We've confirmed one.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I heard the voices, I heard the music, and I'm so glad I wore these because I don't know if I would have heard it without the headset. So that's pretty creepy. I feel like as time is going on, you know, Wilbur and George are starting to see, okay, you know, it was all fun in the beginning, but now this is really becoming intense and a reality. And I think when they went, they probably weren't, you know, knowing what to expect. It's probably the first time they've ever done anything like this. I know that's how I would feel, because even watching these, like, not that I'm a skeptic, because I'm not, but I would imagine that I would still feel somewhat skeptical. And then I know I would walk away just being blown away by whatever it is I see. So I cannot wait to see them do the Estes method. That should be so good. It's like my favorite part of every video. Let's keep going.
It's the spirit box. Wilbur, I'm sure you know what this is, right? Basically what this does, George, is it scans through radio frequencies, and spirits can come in and just like basically...
Yo.
What? Oh, it's flickering.
It's flickering on the ground again. So far away from us.
So hungry. Yeah, there's nothing under the head.
I'll show you, you'll see.
Basically scans radio frequencies.
Is there any spirit, anybody here with us now?
So what it is what it's doing is it's randomly scanning through radio frequencies and using...
It just died. It literally just died.
Murmuring.
That's murmuring.
That's murmuring voices.
It's going off so much now.
Wait, when's the last time we charged it?
I don't know. We put new batteries in at the beginning of the trip. There's definitely... I shouldn't have done that. There's the taps.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Come to the guard room. Let's hear if we can only hear it in this spot. That will be a big giveaway. What the fuck? Can't hear it. Can you hear it? Wish.
It's much more faint. What do you hear? There it was. That to me sounded most like the voice, and that came from this side, I thought.
What?
Ooh. What? What?
Oh no.
What did you just see?
Right at the end of that corridor, I saw something move.
No, you're lying. What?
I'm not wearing my glasses, but the light was completely still. You see?
Oh, there's a bird. I think. Wait.
No. It was big. It wasn't that. I can promise you.
It wasn't the bird.
It wasn't the bird. It was tall. It was like it was basically the best way of saying it was attached to the floor.
Can you describe it? Like
no, I didn't really make it. I've got my glass on. It was just something moved. Like it didn't really move. So I stood here.
But much larger than a bird.
I saw something move. It was attached to the floor. I saw something move, and I went ooh, and then came back and it's not there.
No way! Is that the first thing you've ever seen like that before?
Yeah. Oh my god!
That's fucking crazy.
But Skeptic, it could have been a shadow, but look, I can't see what was casting it. Look, let me move my torch. Watch, ready? Look down there. Like, what? Right, okay, so from what you can see there's like that shiny thing on the door. A little bit above that.
So a little more human height.
Yeah, very short human. But this is where they saw a child, right?
Yes. After the prison, like recently, within the last few years.
I can still hear the voices. I don't want to go down there, man.
That sounds like...
What is that at the way in?
That's a bat.
There's a fucking bat.
From my knowledge of video games, that was like a shadow person. That was like a shadowy figure.
Holy shit.
From my fear, I have a suggestion. Shall we try and listen from the outside?
Dude, what is happening?
That was
fucked. I don't even know what to say.
So, like, what did it look like? A person?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you. It was. I had my glasses on. It was just like a thing.
But it was 100% bigger than a pigeon.
It was okay. So the best way to describe it was
whatever that thing was, like the bat or the bird.
It was definitely 100% bigger than that. 100% bigger. It wasn't a little thing going woo. It was a thing attached to the ground that moved left.
Like this high.
I don't know. I didn't see if it took a step. I didn't see if it flew. It just.
It was there for the split second, and then when you left.
For that split second where I went, oh. And
but then when you came back, almost as if someone walked out.
It was like here, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go up to the windows.
But also, this is where we hear the talking, right?
Yeah, this is it. But there's the corridor.
See, there's nothing here, but this is close to where the voices are coming.
Wait, we came out of this. I think we can enter right in here, just like the first door.
I don't want it, man. Do we have the EMF reader?
No, the EMF's on the floor.
Unless George has it.
George, yeah.
George?
Do you have the EMF?
No, it's on the floor.
Should we go in?
Yeah, go.
Oh, God, okay. Ooh! Nasty.
Wood lice.
I like roly poly better.
What's for the bat?
The bat, dude, the bat right in front of my face.
Oh my god, that's so
Wait, Sam, we're gonna get smacked in the face by a bat, I swear.
Holy shit, it's right next to your head! Oh god, I'm getting the fucking heebie-jeebies.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that? So lots of noises. I could definitely hear it. I don't know what you guys can hear watching my video, because hopefully you've already watched their video, which I'm guessing you are, so you probably know what those things are. I feel like I saw somewhat of a shadow when they came around the corner and he was showing them. I felt like I saw something, but I wasn't too sure. But I definitely heard something. At one point there was kind of like a loud, I don't know if it was a moan or something down that hallway. But I was dying at the end there, just like how they were getting with the spiders. It just cracks me up, because usually that's girls that freak out over spiders, and these guys were like scared of the spiders. So it was pretty funny. I am looking forward to what's coming next.
We've seen today, like the one in the tunnel, I wasn't totally convinced. But I can't explain what I saw, because it moved independent of my light, which is how you would discern. Because obviously if I'm moving my light, I can tell, oh yeah, that's moving as I move my light.
I mean, we could stand just right here. Oh God, that thing scares me every time. Oh, push.
That was a footstep.
That was way loud. That was a growl.
It was not a footstep. That was like
a gurgle.
Way loud. That was not the machinery then.
No.
Can you give us another sign?
Can you make that noise happen again?
Just use the spirit box. If there anyone is in here that would like to speak to us, please use this device. If there is anyone here that would like to speak to us, please use this device to communicate with us. Choose a word being spoken on one of the stations.
Starting. Or stopping.
Did you mean to use the word starting?
Take you! No way! Take you! Murder!
Murder.
Yeah, I'll play it back, but I think that's
They're trying to scare us. It's somebody trying to scare us.
Take you, murder.
Pause that. Can you give us a sign independent of the radio to confirm what you've just chosen? I hear talking still.
That's loud. Take you and murder. Take you and murder. I don't know if we should continue in this one.
Yeah, no, let's get the fuck out of
Alright, let's go. Yo, what the fuck?
Die. We're not scared. Give us a sign if you're there.
Was that not a crash? Did no one else hear that?
We're not scared. Give us another sign. We aren't here to hurt you.
Oh my, do you hear it again?
George?
I thought I least.
You did not see something. You did not.
I don't know. I thought I saw like a little, but it could,
like someone peeking out?
It could have been anything.
It feels like it's targeting me. It felt like it was like...
It's because he's the biggest non-believer.
I still don't believe. I'm putting out there, I still don't believe. I think that there's an explanation for everything. I feel like our heightened senses...
He's going to regret that.
I won't regret it.
Some things things have explanations, but
other things don't.
Other things don't. You're so full of wisdom, George.
Alright guys, so
this is the part where you tell us you're gonna murder us.
yes, say goodbye to George and Wilbur.
They're the new ghosts of Spike Island.
This next section is a part we like to call 7 Minutes in Hell.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great for everybody, but we like to challenge our guests to pick the scariest part of the place and see if they can survive 7 minutes.
Right here,
alone.
in outside.
Some reminds me that Wilbur said this place actually, this abandoned jail cell was actually the most scared part.
That one right there?
Genuinely, this feels a lot worse. Is it just me or me and George?
Both you guys.
Okay, I might be able to do that. I couldn't do it on my own.
Individually.
Oh.
In order to make this easier, maybe persuade you to be able to take this on, we got you a gift.
This is gonna help you guys out.
Figured you'd go in with weapons.
Yo! Oh, okay. I'm fucking ready.
How do you turn it on?
Oh. Yeah. Oh. It's 1.9 combat.
Oh, I have to go slow.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. This is real life Minecraft.
Now I'm not scared at all.
As long as we can go in together, I'll fucking do it.
I feel right at home. Holding the power of the diamond sword. Alright. I think
Toys.
this is the exact right thing that we need.
He's ready, man.
Okay, I would never go in there alone, so I'm glad they're letting them go together because that is terrifying. So, of course they're being funny like usual. So do these guys play Minecraft? My son has been talking to me about playing that because I just play Phasmophobia, and he's like, Mom, you have to play Minecraft with me. I'm gonna have to teach you how to do it. So if I start playing that with him, I might go ahead and film myself live playing once I get the hang of it, because I don't want to embarrass myself. But let's watch these guys. This is gonna be good.
That's gonna be the longest 7 minutes of my life. I feel like we need the torches.
Yeah, I'll do it with the torches. Where are you gonna be?
We're just gonna be right outside the door right here.
Can you not shut the door?
No, we don't shut the door. Yeah. And again, we're not gonna make you guys do anything you're like not comfortable with. So like, you don't have to do anything you want to.
Did you hear that?
What?
3, 2, 1. Good luck, boys.
Timer has started.
George, you first. Go on. You've got the torch, man. I can't go first. I'm fucking ready.
Can I turn the torch on?
Just go. Stop thinking.
Oh.
No, keep the torch on. Keep torch on.
Oh my god, look. Just look down.
I don't want to, man. I'm not vibing. Can we just do that end and back?
If you're new here, welcome to the Sam and Colby channel. This is the type of stuff we do every week. Like and subscribe. If you want to see us come back to the UK or Ireland or anywhere in Europe like this, if it gets 300,000 likes, we'll do another Europe trip.
Hey, don't press the buttons.
It's making me feel better.
Keep pressing the buttons. Keep pressing the buttons.
Run.
No.
Swipe. Oh god, I'm getting chickens. Oh, I saw something in there. We just...
What the fuck?
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, back we go. Swipe. You lead the way. We can do both ends. It's easy. Come on. Back.
I feel like running is like not what I want.
No, this is better for me. Keep up a speed walk. Not running. Speed walk. Good speed.
I don't know why I'm even looking in the sides.
It's alright. Keep it going. Oh. Zombies, a zombie, keep going, it's fine.
Make sure you subscribe, don't forget that. It's free, it helps us out a lot. And again, you're not gonna wanna miss the future videos. Maybe we'll do a part 2 with them one day.
Touch the end and back again. Touch the end and back again. Touch the end. Right, touch. It's touched. Go. Back. George, back. It's fine, we touched the thing. Go. Swipe. Oh god, we're not through yet. Wait, where's the ending? Okay.
5 more minutes.
You're at 5 minutes.
Vibe out here for a bit, George. Come on, man.
Okay, let's go in now.
No, let's just chill, alright? Just be quiet and just listen, alright?
Oh, I see.
They tried to leave.
They're like, can we come out? No.
It's been 2 minutes.
Oh, let's check.
This was a prison. People were put in here.
Okay, we'll sit here.
We can make out.
Oh my god. It's like we see, so go back where you are. Okay, look. Come in. I
saw this, keep the torch where it is. Yeah. Oh, you can't see it because the light's on the camera, but there's a, for me, actually, maybe I can cover them. You can see like the sliver of light right here. I thought there was like a light coming from something.
Dude, to be honest, even for us, this has been an extraordinarily active location.
Every piece of equipment we've used so far has worked, besides like cat balls.
It not only worked, but made sense. Like it was undebunkable.
We're just here to prove this stuff is actually real. Like, we take guests all around the world to experience this for themselves, and you can see your favorite creators getting scared like this, like it's legit.
This sucks, man. It's exposure therapy. Yeah. There's no ghosts. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the Minecraftiest of all?
Who is it?
It's me. It ended up being me in the end.
It is 1:15 in the morning, and they still have 2 minutes left. I'm actually really proud of them.
I'm very impressed with
everybody, please go thank Wilbur and George. Go subscribe to them because honestly, they're doing phenomenal.
I hate that they have mirrors in here. The mirrors are so creepy.
You first, I'm scared now.
There's a guy. He's dying casually.
This is easy, man.
Should we try to do a walk without the torch?
No. If you do it...
No, come with me.
I'm scared.
Just before us, come. We can see the camera. Just come.
I don't want to.
Wait.
Alright, guys. 30 more seconds.
Wait, turn the light off. Can you see anything? No. Like, we can't see anything. This is...
We're locked in a fucking prison at 1 in the morning. Oh, I can hear them. I can hear them.
2, 1. You made it!
You did it!
Out.
Alright guys, the A block. This one is completely destroyed on the inside because of all the riots. This is also where William Reddy got murdered. There's a lot of rain and animals in this one, so pretty much everything's gonna freak us out.
And we got another surprise for you boys.
I just love your surprises, they're so good.
They're like, I'm never coming back. The height difference is amazing, by the way.
Ding, ding, ding. We're gonna do it right outside. That actually might get us a better signal for the Estes method.
100%.
Which I think Wilbur volunteered for first.
I'll do it. Man's like Wilbur blind and shit.
The Estes method is just one of these spirit box sessions that we did earlier. It completely sensory deprives Wilbur so that everything that he hears is not only enhanced because he's focused on what he's hearing, it's also super authentic. He can't be swayed by the things that we're asking.
I just read out everything I hear.
Just read out everything you hear. Hopefully we get some intellectual answers back.
We'll find out.
I'll tap you on the shoulder and then you start reading.
Okay.
All right, and also...
That was a huge fucking moth. Are you ready to start, Wilbur?
He's locked in.
Perfect.
Red light. Is there anything here talking with us today?
Only
what?
Only one? Are you by yourself?
Only. Way back, family, crisis.
What the fuck?
Did you live here on the island?
You know what, it's really...
What the fuck?
We live on...
What do you live on?
Exploit. As it comes from...
What was exploited?
We live on like in the afterlife?
Oh, we live on.
Yeah.
Like, no, we live on.
Yeah.
Could you tell us your name? We're there in the afterlife.
How long have you been there for? So it's not gonna give us
very, very long.
Holy fuck!
I was like, there's no way that's gonna work.
Oh my god.
Nobody give us a number.
Could you give us a name? Who are you?
We want to get to know you.
Never ask me.
Never ask you what?
It's just that people don't read the...
What the fuck?
Are you angry?
Yeah.
Friends.
Okay.
Not angry.
So you want to be our friend?
If I could.
If I could. We got a nice ghost on our hands.
Okay. Were you a prisoner or did you live on this island?
Finished.
We heard.
Can I just say I'm not reciting that one because it was literally gonna light this up like it's dynamite.
I've never seen somebody laugh during the Estes method.
By the grief. Get the hell.
Get the hell out? Do you want us to leave?
Should we leave?
I thought we were your friend. Again, could you give us a hint of who you are? Guard, prisoner, a name maybe?
My life.
What were you in your
life?
Here, my life here.
That is clear as day.
Yeah. Agrees. Wasn't going.
Was it going good or bad?
Or
stuck.
I was here. I wasn't going anywhere.
Stuck. It was just so hard.
What?
Your life was so hard.
Climbing.
Trying to escape?
Did you try to escape?
No.
No, okay.
So he was just stuck here and he wasn't even trying.
Yeah.
Which one? Make your mind up.
Or he,
Yeah. Labor.
remember everyone building.
And
Then what?
grief.
We heard there's a lot of grief in this A block. Is this where you stayed?
It's close.
The tunnels in solitary?
Yeah.
Were you in?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just to confirm, were you in solitary confinement here at the prison?
Just outside.
Just outside.
My life.
Have you been following us all night? Is this the same person from before?
Yeah.
Did you show yourself to Wilbur?
I was.
Oh my god.
It's perfect.
But I don't know if it's like an evil entity or anything.
Your money.
Doesn't sound like it.
Keep the rest.
Keep the rest of your money.
Okay.
The rest of my persons.
What the
And then,
Can you confirm, was there more than one with us tonight?
there were 14 at the end.
Wait, let's get... Yeah.
What the fucking shit?
Dude.
I felt like I was just saying loads of bullshit.
Dude, I swear.
Making sense. It was making sense.
So much
I was like laughing because I was just being like, don't change that dial, stick with our radio.
It was
Oh, it's so
scary
fucking
perfect.
creepy out here. In there, it's lovely.
It all made
I'm
sense.
so excited if you watch this back because it's
Yeah.
actually really good.
Any spirits that inhabit cell block A, we encourage you to use this device
To the striker?
to communicate with us.
Striker.
What? Did you hear that?
Was that you that just made that noise?
This rat is fucking me up, sorry.
Yeah, it's super weird.
The plan?
An escape plan?
It's hard to make it out. I can't. Wait. Be different?
Be different.
Hashtag inspirational.
Can't stay.
You can't stay or you don't want us to stay?
Took.
Can't stay, took.
Take you. We got that earlier.
Yeah. The plan can't stay. That sounds like an escape plan to me.
Those guys found a boat and actually escaped.
Right here.
Could you give us a name of who you are? Were you a prisoner?
That's a good name.
That's pretty sick. What are you in here for?
God.
Are you with God?
Captain? Name?
Can you tell us your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, we want to know your name.
Maybe he's with God.
Maybe he is God.
I feel like I just said Simon, but I'm not sure.
We just asked. Say your name.
That was the last thing you asked. How did you die?
It's seven? Sounded something like
Seven?
Of course it says
Are there multiple people talking?
the.
So matter of fact.
SpongeBob writing his essay be like,
Water?
yeah, this is all to do with the escape story.
You're right.
Essentially?
Oh!
With agreement.
Are you describing your escape plan to us?
Yeah, did you escape here?
The more.
What do you want from
To
us?
get by?
All you want is to get by?
Does that mean you want us to leave you alone?
Okay. The chap.
The chap? What does that mean?
It's British for like man. It's like a British idiom.
Can you confirm that you want us to leave, and we'll leave right now?
We'll head out if you want us to. Just let us know.
It did make some sense. Oh, that's so freaky.
Yeah, there's some pigeons. They're pigeons.
Yeah, Jesus.
Go off.
Go off! Yeah. Okay.
We gotta go.
So, at the beginning of the video, you said you were like 5.5 out of 10, and you're at a 2.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think now that you've had this night?
There was definitely some weird things. I think it's got to go up to at least. You know, I'll give it at least a 6.5. At least.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Point, okay.
At least.
And then what was like the most unexplainable thing of the night?
I really wish I could have seen through Wilbur's eyes. I want to know what you saw when you saw the shadow.
Yeah, I wish you could see through my eyes, man. But even that hasn't
If I had
convinced
seen-
me.
if I had
The longer
seen
I
that-
think about it, the more I'm like, things could have been this or this, you know.
If I had seen
I'm
that,
hella
it would've
tired. We
changed.
should have been doing it too.
Yeah, if I had seen that, I feel like my whole experience from then on would have changed a lot.
Are you more open to the idea at all after experiencing the shadow figure?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
to, like, keep trying or
Of
something
course,
like that?
of course I am. I'm not going to stop. I love it, but like, I'm still scared.
I was gonna say
I'm
you're gonna
still
need a lot more evidence to really prove it.
Yeah, like seeing the shadow was definitely a jump scare.
Yeah,
and it was like a moment.
And then all the voices that we couldn't explain.
The voices.
The voices,
I don't
yeah, it was
understand that.
the punishment block was the big one. Punishment block is maybe like a 3.5.
Wow.
Wow.
That was up a point.
I just felt really bad energy.
I could see like you on edge more than
I was
anywhere
really
else.
on edge. Yeah, I don't know why, because I wasn't even on edge in the part I'd be scared of. I thought.
Right? Yeah.
Like I was pretty chill that whole time in the one I thought I'd be scared of.
I was pretty chill that whole time in the one I thought I'd be scared of.
Spike Island on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spike Island!
All right, guys, we made it through that. That was good. You know, not their best one. I feel like if I would have been Wilbur and George, I probably wouldn't have been as convinced either. I don't feel like a lot of stuff happened. Even the Estes method with George, I think it was just funny, dude. I was dying when he's like, There were a lot of little funny things, but the whistle, that was a trip. But I feel like some of the other places they've gone have been a little bit more creepier and seem to be more haunted to me. But next week's episode looks really good, so come on back next week. We will do this again. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you had a good time watching this with me. I'm really glad that I watched it tonight. I was gonna wait and do it tomorrow, but it's just even creepier at night to watch it, so that's why I wanted to watch it tonight. Thanks for coming back, and I will see you in my next one. Good night, everybody.